And we want to be a ministry for the uneducated and for the ordinary person. It grieves me when people say, oh, I think your process is too rigorous, I can't do it, or I'm not smart enough, or what. That is furthest from anything we want. We want anyone to join up and to be a part of it. Obviously, we want them to be clean and loving Jesus and serving him, but this is not a ministry where we're looking for brilliant PhDs. Although we welcome those types of folks, for sure, we just want to be open to everyone because we want to be open to who Jesus calls into this ministry. So back to Acts chapter 4. It says, I'm just going to read it again, verse 13. Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were uneducated common men, they were astonished, and they recognized that they had been with Jesus. Well, you want to talk about somebody who's been with Jesus, it's Nicky Curcio. You want to talk about somebody who's been with Jesus, it's the folks that'll be on future podcasts with me, Jim Quigley, Matt Martin. Who's Dr. Matt Martin? He's a PhD, and we love him. So we love PhDs. And then Oliver Underwood. They'll be on future podcasts in the next coming weeks with me. You'll get to hear more from them, and I'm excited about those podcasts that'll be out each Monday over the next several weeks. These are guys that have all been with Jesus, and that's what, you want to think about. We could do a long, drawn-out podcast on what does it mean to be with Jesus. Well, he was gentle and lowly. He was just. He spoke the truth in love. He was gracious and merciful, compassionate, ordinary in appearance. A lot of times we think about Jesus as a bodybuilder, 6'5", built and strong and handsome. And the Bible just says he's kind of an ordinary person. And so I often think about his interactions with people through that lens of he's meeting them and they're just kind of taking him on, unassuming, thinking he's just sort of a regular guy. And in one sense he is, but he's also the Messiah, and they're meeting him and they're blown away with who he is. So they recognize that they'd been with Jesus. I love that. That's what we're looking for at the Addiction Connection. Someone who's been with Jesus, someone who's spent time with him and walks with him. That's the person that we want to see. And then verse 14, but seeing the man who was healed standing beside them, they had nothing to say in opposition. There's the results of what our ministries do in the TAC network. We watch God work in people's lives and bring them from a place of being lame, spiritually speaking, to walking in newness of life, spiritually speaking. And that's what happened here in the book of Acts. A lame man, no hope, is restored. And he's restored in such a way he has a testimony. He is undeniably healed, and he's standing there beside them. You can't deny what God's doing, and you can't deny what God's doing in these ministries.